and it's not so corny. So let me comment on this.
Right.
If my colleagues have already done so. I think what the think tank has said is not something new. We have said it many times here, that the economy is not out of the woods. The economy is still bad. And the government's strategies for changing or improving the economy really is not paying off. And I think the points they raised about the government not being able to achieve their revenue targets, it's obvious. I mean, the moment you overtax Kenyans, businesses and all that, then definitely the amount of revenue you're going to get is likely to go down, because then you're putting cost of production to be very high, and people will reduce. So I think that is very obvious. The revenue is not likely to be achieved. KRA has been performing poorly in terms of meeting the targets. But I think the main issue really is the expenditure of the government. This is the elephant in the room that this government will not deal with, any government will not deal with. That our challenge is, why would this government, which is hard-pressed to find revenue, increasing its expenditure by leaps and bounds every year? And I think they have made it very clear that it's not just about expenditure being increased, but lack of priorities. They say expenditures are being budgeted, but when they're being spent, other items which are not priorities are coming up, and the money gets, there's a mismatch completely. And I think this is a challenge that this government and previous governments have always had. There's no discipline in our financial management system. There isn't. It's still based on political patronage. Resources are being spent on the basis of who and who wants it and who should be given. It's not about priorities. This is why we're having challenges in sectors like health today, people being on strike. It's not for lack of money. When you see the wastage being published by the controller and the auditor general, it's shocking. At the same time, we are told there's no money. And you see how much is being spent on buildings, on things which really, and this is a country where people have put fundamental problems. So I think I'm not surprised with the outlook that we are not likely to meet the growth target.
All right, on the growth target.